Now, let's give it a nice floor. The year floor, boys.
Si Francis. Ayan.
Okay, one of the themes of the midsummer night is a problem of diet. Definitely, all the seniors in the school need to
Naririto si Kani ng isayaw.
encounter the same dilemma. Time goes by just as fast. However, to narrate to us the events that have occurred through the course of their stay here in this school, here is the very approachable student council president, Monica Martinez.
Let's go.
Time flies so fast that we did not realize the journey would be through for many years in Singapore College life. We cannot stop time and let it stand still forever. Everything is so close, and we're all about to flip another page and write the next chapter in the book of our lives. It has always been fun to be a kid who could play under the sun, rock like the wind, and laugh joyfully. I couldn't hardly think why some people would want to get away with childhood, despite the fewer chores we'll get from our parents, less expectations we'll get from our teachers, and less difficulty and challenges we'll get from life. Who could ever forget this all-time bloopers we had when we were elementary that would always make us laugh every time we bring back the memories? Camila Senya being lost in Intramuros, Michael Martinez getting a spray from a carousel ride, Iris Mostaza applying perfume every time we have our class picture, and all of us will eventually ask him, "Mom, wait, it was a picture?" Jeff Data's broken polo because of Johnny Gregorio, who asked him a simple favor of accompanying him in the CR, which Jeff turned down. Maurice Chua and Bayana de Digas expert stalking abilities to Neil Pangaliban and Iris Mostaza, and Herbert Bautista and Muriel Pangaliban hanging in the door during the whole period of Sir Gamos. Everybody misses playing marbles, tanks, paper airplanes, and boats. But some of those have risked some of my classmates, like Martina Arekini and Vincent Sale, being sent to the principal's office because they were caught playing marbles inside the classroom. And Neil Pangaliban and Johnny Gregorio got scolded by Sir Ariel because they were caught playing pogs inside the comfort room. As we become freshmen, blessings showered SPCB. We had a lot of classmates where we could be beneficial and they in turn become beneficial to us. All of us easily adjusted to how things should go on as a high school student. Then, it comes the sophomore year. It was the time when all of us have already gone out of our cocoons and begin to show our own unique colors. It was also the time when different groups were formed, namely VAT, GRE, TF, TAB, DIGS, and casting. However, we stay united whenever the need arises. Second year was also one of the most unforgettable years because it was the time when our dear Mrs. Peralta blacked out and fainted while sitting in front when she was reminding us of our behavior. Both silliness and goofiness will never be absent. All of us will never forget JP Valencia's scar on the face because of a hot chocolate sauce. Edric Hallow's mouth gone black because he sipped the ink of a Gillette. Zerbertos Reyes walkout scenario because he has no chair. Mark Cabral stabbed by Ian Valdez on his legs with the use of a pencil. And the Bulutong invasion and Ebony in the Garden instead of Agony in the Garden by our social spiritual officer, Zerbertos Reyes. Everything changes in junior year because we were divided into two sections, which was really hard on our part. Competitions happened between the two, but we still managed to remain friends and not waste the friendship we gained and made throughout the years. Our relationship towards our classmates became stronger and deeper because of the challenges and difficulties we faced and overcome together. Unity was built and new friendships were reared. The boys of the Holy Rosary were called the Honks, while the girls were called Eat Girls. Alexei Basan has become the darling of the class because of her looks that has a resemblance to the famous basketball players Chris Bosh and Janet Aguilar. But who could ever forget Shelly Failangas professing of love to Justine Ramirez? Rachel Alcazar crying for her lost piece of Revisco crackers because of Simon Diaz. Meanwhile, in MC, we will never forget how we spent our vacant periods with flip-top battles by Moises de Jesus, Christian Gonzaga, and L.A. Castillo. And the girls playing Ohe, Oo, Hindi, Ewan. The class would be dull without Calvin Bangkok and Angel Ordonia, who would treat each other as mortal enemies. They would always point out their differences, especially their cute big noses, argue which town is better, nasa Gorbalayan, and physically abuse each other every day. The advisors of each section were always there to support and guide us, despite our indifferences, behavior, and loud voices. Fourth year was always the last and hardest stage, but despite the obstacles, all of us were able to manage to smile and to always look on the brighter side. The boys of CY, the former HR, were now called the Spartans, while the girls were called Senoritas de Gaisasay. They had the complete cast of the very controversial Bong Navarro case. Edric Halo as Edric Lee, Denise Yang as Denise Corneto, and Mira Pamaniban as Bong Navarro. Surely, the OLC my class will never forget Diego Ardonia and Gerber de los Reyes, for they were always on the hot seat with Sister Annabelle. While in OLC, the former MC, new cool groups were formed, namely Project Boys, Hada Girls, and Amazing, and the very humble yet passionate G-Force. New expressions were also developed. To name one, if two persons are arguing, one could say to them, "Begin a fruit." Am I right, boy and stars? But I think OLC's most unforgettable experience was when Sir Arvin did not talk to us because of our unruly behavior. But we are very thankful to him. And with all our teachers, like Mrs. Peralta, Ma'am Renee, Ma'am Raquel, and a lot more, for we will not be what we are right now. Christ-centered, honest, humble, respectful, caring, and loving. St. Paul College Balaya helped us to understand oneself, know the changes in us, and know the things that we're ought to do to improve ourselves, which can eventually make us mature persons. As our senior year came, everything happens rapidly. As if we were approaching to the other end of the road, we have started as high school students. It occurred to us that we were about to cross the finish line, but there is something more to it. In fact, what seems to be the ending is the start of a new beginning. For others, a fresh start. For some, to relieve past memories. But for all, the opposite of a one-way road where you can always return back. If not relieve the past life, which is way too impossible, but even little things that could help us to once again feel all the smiles, the frowns, the tears, and the unforgettable laughs we once felt. If time permits, we could still visit the school, meet with old acquaintances, go to the canteen, and eat our all-time favorite spaghetti, chicken balls, adobo, yakisoba, beef steak, cheese bread, hot dog, and then more. What seems important was our